I'm Tammy Ivins, one of the librarians here at UNCW's Randall Library. We have a great tool for you to use called My Research Strategy. This is a fantastic tool that's going to help you build complex, robust searches to use in any of our library databases, because remember, the better your search is, the better results you get, the faster you can do your research, and the better your grade probably will be. So, to start, the first thing you're going to do is to type in your research question. Just type that into the bar along the top. Now, you can use a question or you may have a statement. The next thing you're going to do is click on Step 2, and you want to click along the steps at the top because it will change the instructions in the upper right-hand corner, which will give you tips and tricks as you go along. So don't forget to click on the steps along the top to get those special hints. When you click on Identify Key Concepts, you'll then type in the most important words out of that search question or statement. So for this question, the most important words might be violence, video games, young adults. But you might notice that we only actually have 2 fields up there. So you can type in 2 of your concepts, but not the third. Don't worry. If you have more than 2 key concepts, just hit the plus button and you can add as many fields as you want. We only need 1 more to add in our concept of young adults. Once we've stripped down our most important concepts, there's 1 more thing you have to do before you move on to the next step. You'll notice I already did it, which is that any of these boxes that have more than 1 word, go ahead and add quotation marks around those multiple words. For example, video games and young adults, you'll notice I've added quotation marks. That's going to help the computer do a better search and get you more relevant, better results. Anytime you have a multiple word phrase, video games, young adults, marine biology, computer science, anything like that, put quotation marks around it. After you've broken down your keywords and added those quotation marks, the next step is going to be to identify similar concepts. You're going to type these similar concepts directly underneath the words you've already entered. So, for example, similar concept to video games might be computer games. Similar concepts to young adults might be adolescents, teenagers. Now you notice these aren't exactly the same thing. Young adults includes a broader range than teenagers. Computer games and video games aren't exactly the same thing. Don't worry at this step about being overly precise and that the words have to be identical. It's just important that there's similar concepts that might touch on similar research that can be useful to you. If you're absolutely stuck at this step, we have a tool built in to help you. Underneath your concepts, there's a hyperlink you can click on to find synonyms automatically. So if you're stuck and you can't think of any other words that are similar to violence, you can click there and get a whole list that you can pick and choose from. After you do this and you have your similar concepts entered, you'll be prompted to run a search. All this requires is for you to copy and paste the developed search strategy from the bottom of the page. You'll notice it's a garbage group of parentheses and quotation marks and ors. That's why we have this search strategy, because sometimes it can be really hard to make something this complicated looking on your own. But for now, you just have to copy it and then go to any library database, including the quick search on the library homepage, and paste that in and start looking at your hopefully awesome results. As you're looking at the results, if you're not happy with what you're finding, you can just come back here and tweak your search again. If you decided you want to add an extra level, for example, if you want to look at a particular type of video game, you can come back and add an additional concept to your search and just copy and paste a new search strategy and do your search over. This tool is here for you to use as often and as frequently as you want, and if you have any questions or problems while you're using it, just ask the Randall librarians. We're here to help.